Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so excited to present you all with my Sufganiyot recipe and video. I was very surprised and happy to see the results of what everyone thought about the picture I posted last night in regards to the donuts. This is one of the things that was asked most in regards to preparing for Hanukkah. And the recipes that I will be sharing with you this month. So I'm very excited to share and show you. This are the end results from last night's Sufganiyot donuts. So here comes the long-awaited recipe and video. Here we go. Have a wonderful day and hope you have an amazing Hanukkah. Parve donuts today. So in each bowl, I have 1 cup of milk on the dairy side, 1 cup of cashew milk on the parve side. On both sides, I have a 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, instant yeast that's waiting to be active. I also incorporated at least half a cup of sugar. So you're going to let this sit for about a good 15 minutes. While the yeast is being activated, I'm going to mix my dry ingredients, and I'm going to mix 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And in case you're wondering, I'm going by half cup measurements. So there's the last. A hint of cinnamon, little pinch of nutmeg. And let's quickly just even this out. We want an even mixture here. Before we pour it into our yeast. And look how beautifully our parve yeast has activated. It looks amazing. And we're going to go ahead and start adding the flour mixture to the batter. And here is 1 cup of the flour mixture. Add 1 egg, check for blood spots, and it's clean. And you want to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now let's mix all of the ingredients together here. Oh wow, this smells so good. So you just want to keep mixing until you get a pretty smooth batter. It's time to sprinkle some flour onto the counter here so that we can roll out and knead out our dough. Okay, so here we go. And we'll want to knead this out and make sure that we get enough in here. And I don't have a bread maker and so forth, like even when I'm making challah. And here we go. I laid down a little bit more flour there so that we can have a better, smoother dough. Oh, this is so much better. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our dough back in the container that we mixed it in, and we're going to let it sit so that it can rise for about a good hour. So this is what you'll want to do with your dough. Okay, so now I'm bringing the container in which, the mixing bowl in which I mixed this, and I'm gonna wrap it so that it will have time to rise for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, till it doubles in size. Side note, it's good to use a dough scraper in between each to make sure you have keep your counter clean. So it's a good investment if you are a person who likes to bake. Get all the dough scraped off so you can get to your next bunch. All right. Okay, my parve donut dough has risen at least double in size. And look how beautiful it looks. Okay, we're gonna take it out, lay some flour on the counter, and go ahead and roll it out. Okay, let's take it out here. I want to make sure we get all of it. All right. And here we go. Let's roll this baby out. All right, let's get our rolling pin ready. You want this to be at least 1/4 of an inch thick before you start using your cookie cutter. You don't want it to be too thin. We're gonna go ahead and start cutting our dough. I'm gonna start on one corner and I'm just gonna go all the way around. Try to make the most of the dough that you have. You have to roll it out again with the pieces that are left behind, so I try and use the best amount that I can possibly use. Okay, now look, this is the consistency of the donut after I let it sit for 30 minutes covered in a towel so that it would rise. And I'm going to show you what it's going to look like once we take it over to deep fry it. Well, let's put it down and here we go. All right, so now it's time to get these in the oil here. And let's not overcrowd them. Drop at least 4 of them in here. You have to make sure you have the right temperature for these. If it's too hot, they'll burn them and they'll be still mushy, doughy on the inside. So you want to make sure you have the right consistency, and you can see they already are starting to brown on the sides. Oh, and they're fluffing up pretty nice. Wow. So it doesn't take so long, and let's go ahead and try and flip these over. And look at that color. Beautiful golden color. I'm amazed with how well they look. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to pull these out and let them sit on the rack so they can drain. And here is the finished product right out of the fryer. And now I'm gonna add the insides and also some sugar powder on top. So let's see how that goes. And here we are, we're adding our filling. And man, this is going to be delicious. All right. And look who's gonna have the benefit of enjoying these delicious donuts. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so those are filled with strawberry jam. And next we're gonna see if we can get some chocolate. Okay, Noah, so do you wanna eat your donut?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa! Is it good?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, awesome. And this is what it is, breaking it open. Wow, very nice and tender.